what is the Fellowship of Responsible Businesses? Let's start there.
So how I would describe the Fellowship of Responsible Business is really a platform where anybody that works in business can access modern business wisdom. So what I mean by that is when we work in large companies, small companies, even if we work for ourselves, it's really easy to get caught up in our own world and not really see what's outside of us. That's what we do as humans, right? We kind of it's comfortable to stay with the familiar. And so what we're trying to do is, and there's so many good stuff going on in the world, and there's also conversations that are quite thorny that it's difficult to get the guts out on the table of. So what we're trying to do with the Fellowship of Responsible Business is provide a vehicle for those more thorny conversations to take place in a safe and professional way, but also capture and curate some of the wisdom that exists in the world, that can help people that are interested to get better at it, what they want to do and what they love doing. So that's sort of how I would describe it.
Fantastic. Thanks, Maria. That's a great start, just to sort of start to bring to life this concept of what we mean by a responsible business. Stuart, can I come to you? Does wisdom equal responsibility then? Why is it important for businesses to be responsible? Is this just about wisdom, or what do you mean by a responsible business?
Well, I mean, I think we see responsibility sort of, I guess, in three core ways. I mean, responsible for your customers, responsible for your employees, and responsibility for the planet, ultimately, right? Those three things. And why did we come to that? Well, we think that businesses that are really good at this stuff tend to be really successful and have long-term profitable growth, whereas companies that don't forever fail in one way or another. And it's an observation that actually there's too many companies, and not just small companies, big companies, that get some of the fundamentals of this so badly wrong, right? And you think, customer experience has been around for a long time, right? Arguably since trading and started thousands of years ago, right? But and the planet is obviously being on people's minds for sure over the last 20 years and growing by the day, and so it should do. And employee experience, I think, is something that I guess really sort of, came around in the last sort of more 15, 20 years, understanding that there's a direct connection between, great employee experience, great employee satisfaction, delivering great customer satisfaction, right? I mean, those two are intrinsically linked. And then back to the way we do this but we've all learned the hard way, right, over the years. And actually, I wish I had someone to turn to on some of this stuff. And the fact that we're facilitating, free sessions with practitioners, people who've got the stripes, to debate and to create that wisdom or share their wisdom, it would have been a real godsend to me personally. And therefore we think, why aren't we doing this for other people? Which is why we started this.
Amazing, thanks, Stuart. I totally agree with that. As a leader of a small business myself, it's been a super useful for me to come to FRB sessions and to start to tap into some of this broader wisdom, like you're saying, and